All right, so here we are going to look at this battle bus. Let me move my mouse around, get to this different computer. All right, so this is the STL file, and my concern is even with the setting the wall thickness and the infill density, your time to print is going to be super massive and super heavy. So let's look at something we can do. Since this is STL, this is the way it is. I'm not real sure what my outcome is going to be. We're going to try this together. I think that I'm going to see, because you can't go in here and shell this. So it'd be nice if you could shell it, but it's not a valid section. So my next thought would be that we would create a plane and do a quick sketch and then project and then extrude. But before I extrude, I'm going to try to see if with a plane, then if I can shell. Maybe? Let's see. So we're going to start off with plane. We're going to add a plane, and it wants 3 points. It doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't matter. Now we have a plane. Let's take that plane, and then I like to, sometimes I have trouble drawing on it. So I'm going to come up and just raise it up like this. And since that was the front, just go back to front. And then let's see if I can sketch in my spline. Since I'm doing this tool here, I need to do, when you do the spline tool, you really need to have a halfway point. So it can begin to take shape and you can adjust. Okay, let's just go through here. Any section like this is a section, I'm coming at least halfway through the section. And it just stretches better. I'm gonna have to move that. See, I didn't see all this other garbage here. So I'm gonna have to fix this piece here, but I'll do it later. So this wall might end up being thick. Actually, no, we'll be fine. Let's just do the trace. Okay. Actually, let's see if I can go back. Oh, I don't want to delete that section. And if I do this, I'm afraid I'm going all the way back. Let's bring this down into here. We're going to offset this, so this might work anyways. I'm just doing a quick job here, and I'm not thinking through it very well. Let's get rid of that piece. And let's do this to get us back on track. Let's just get a regular line. Okay, and then we'll get this line. Matter of fact, let's just take this line all the way down to make it super fast and easy. Since it's pretty straight anyways. Somewhere right about there. Boom, click. Okay, so now let's take this. And is that all of it? We're gonna have to do shift and pick up the rest of it. Can't see it. I think I got it. Oh, there's still some in here. All right, I think I have everything. So I think now, let's say you were going to put that, I like to do 4 millimeters. It's just me. Do whatever you want. Let's do offset. We got a loop. Let's see if I'm going to get this right. There we go. So I'm going to bring this in Oh, but we want negative. How about negative, negative? We want negative 4. So with negative 4, that kind of gets us out of the way of whatever else is down there. So with this, let's take this piece here. We're going to click this and we're going to call it project. Project onto a face, I believe is what we're looking for. And then we want to find the face that we're projecting to. Select items to project. That's this item. And then we're going to project it to. How am I going to get back there? Oh, mesh body cannot be projected. That kind of sucks. So let's see what happens with extrude. Can I make it extrude? See, this is the problem. So let's go back. Why it won't project? Let's try one more time to project. See what I screwed up. Okay, where are we going? Let's project the sketch to. Wow, it doesn't want to take it anywhere, does it? Okay, not a problem, I don't think. Let's try then to take the plane and see if we can set the plane back down there. And now when we hit this, let's see if we can project. Let's see if we can project to the plane, because what happens if we start to extrude now, see, it's just going to extrude a box. That's not what we're looking for. So now let's go back to project. And we're going to project this sketch to this plane and select OK. Then we're going to hide this sketch because it's kind of in my way. Did that work? How do I get rid of that? It's already hidden. Whoops. Okay, never mind. There we go. Now what we're going to do is now let's go ahead and extrude. Look at that. That sucks. It doesn't want to extrude into that into this document. All right, so now I'm kind of stuck. I got to figure out what is going on. Why? Let's see if I can extrude this way, but I can't extrude down. Okay, not the worst thing in the world. Let's go back like this. This is not going to be fun, but now we got to do something different. So now we need to make a measurement. I think that's what we need to do. Let's make a measurement from, I don't know, here. Let's see if we can do, yeah, we need a measurement, buddy. Point to point. Can you do a point to point on something that doesn't have a point? Okay, so that is kind of a crappy deal. Now what we're going to do is then we're going to make this really obnoxiously large and try something different. All right, so now we're going to take this and we're going to slide this sucker and see how it comes out the other end. Now, this is a rough estimate here, so we're 2.8. Let's make that 3. We're going to go to 0, -1. Is that going to go back to -1? See, that's not going to go back to -1. I'm just going to pull back. I wanted to pull back 4, but oh, we're looking at 0.1. All right, I'm watching this little line go forward. See it in the middle? I just passed the joint. I'm going to stop right there behind somewhere in the rearview mirror. Now let's try to subtract. Let's see if that'll work. Subtract this and this. Okay, at least now we can see about where that ends. So wonderful, maybe. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, it doesn't like that. Select bodies to remove from most bodies, and I've already done that. It doesn't like it. Doesn't like it at all. This is what we want to keep. This is what we want to leave, but it's not going to take it. All right, so we got to figure that out. That's the key, is to figure out how to hollow that device. I'm going to send you this video so it can help stimulate your brainstorming skills, and I'm going to be brainstorming as well, because that's what we really want to do. Let's try one more thing. Let's try. I don't think it's going to work, but let's try this. I think our issue has something to do with this file. That's what I'm guessing. This is not going to work. I don't think this is going to work. This is not scientific at all. This is pretty hokey pokey, right? But let's see what this guy wants to do. Oh, see. That's not going to look right. Just for fun. My last thing, and I'm going to send it to you. See, it won't take it. So what are we going to do? How are we going to get that sucker hollow? I think we need to change this file. It needs to be a workable CAD file.